the closer we get to fight time, Pinklon Thomas looks unhappier and unhappier.
Well, the longer these introductions the man can become a veritable volcano. Who might erupt? Interesting as they come to the center of the ring.
Pinklon didn't want to come to the center of the ring. He's definitely an unhappy camper.
Sylvester Stevens, the referee.
Fellas, whoever scores the knockdown, I'd like for you to go to the furthest corner.
Stand.
I want you to watch your punches, watch your head, watch your weapon, okay? Keep your gloves closed when you're punching at all times. Good luck to both corners.
So, Riddick Bowe against Pinklon Thomas. Let's check out the tail of the tape and the size of these two heavyweights as they get set to square up in a 10-rounder. 9 years age differential for Thomas. Height Bowe a couple of inches, and the reach Riddick Bowe's got 4 on him. We're underway, both with right trucks, but Pinklon Thomas with a black stripe. What kind of shape was he in? Can he still do it at the age of 32? As he told Mike Molly, what's wrong with being 32? Hey, I don't think there's anything wrong with being 32. When you're a fighter, there could be a lot wrong, particularly if you had as rocky and roller coaster a career as Pinklon Thomas.
Well, not only did Thomas take those back-to-back beatings by Mike Tyson and then Evander Holyfield, but he also had a serious bout with drug addiction. He says Monday will be his 19-month anniversary off the alcohol and drugs, and so apparently he's been successful so far in getting rid of those addictions. But that couldn't have helped his physical condition. And I think Pinklon looks a little puffy. In fact, looks older than 32. Just doesn't appear to be right. Well, there's the big right hand. You know, Bowe's going to look to take him out with that chopping right, Spencer. That's the trademark. Riddick Bowe, he'll hurt you with a left hook and then bang you out with a right hand. Pinklon Thomas has to establish himself here in the opening round. There he got out jabbed by Bowe.
Jab in there nicely is Riddick Bowe. His last win, a 3-round knockout of Art Tucker.
Good left hook thrown by Thomas. He just hit the top of Bowe's head, but that was a good shot.
His career has been a knockout except for 2 fights. His 3rd fight against Gary Lane, a 4-round decision. 3 fights ago, Eddie Gonzalez, an 8-rounder. Also a decision.
I got to tell you, Riddick Bowe looked horrible in that fight against Gonzalez. Just a lackluster, albeit winning effort.
Knocked out Manny Contreras in the 1st and Art Tucker in the 3rd. Thomas with the black stripes and the white trunks, the solid white trunks belong to Riddick Bowe.
He's wobbled. Pinklon Thomas is wobbling.
Thomas getting puffy under his right eye. That left jab sticking in there by Riddick Bowe. First round, you go with Riddick Bowe.
No doubt about it. Pinklon Thomas really landed one punch. Left hook to the top of Bowe's head. A little showboating by Riddick Bowe. No need for that.
When you watch Thomas throw that jab, it has no sting on it. He's just kind of pushing it out. Push, push, push. Instead of zap, zap, zap.
Well, what Bowe should do is concentrate his attack on the body. You can see the rolls around Pinklon Thomas's midsection. He's not in the greatest of shape. Already puffing. What Pinky Thomas is doing now is just cashing in on his former good name.
Spoon in Las Vegas back in 1984. Defended it once with a victory over Michael Weaver, and then was beaten losing a 12-round decision to Trevor Gerber in March of 1986.
There's the body attack by Bowe. He's got him hurt.
Thomas is in trouble. Good combination.
You saw the knees wobble. That's a sign of an old Finnish fighter. Nice uppercut by Bowe on the inside, right up with that. It's really just a matter of time, Spencer, because Thomas is offering no offense of his own. Good left hook by Bowe.
He's blindly coming in, and there's some blood.
There's a
on
cut.
the eye, right eye of Pinklon Thomas.
There's a cut. I think it's on the lid of the eye, Spencer, and it's coming right down into the eye. Good left hook by Bowe. Sylvester Stevens, he's warily eyeing Pinklon Thomas's cut eye. See how when Thomas throws punches, he's missing. He's not even close with his shots. Well, so far, Pinklon Thomas has really shown nothing.
Pinklon Thomas can go.
Well, I thought he'd get taken out in that round. Again, he's shown nothing. And, you know, while I'm being highly critical of Pinklon Thomas, I don't mean to denigrate Riddick Bowe. He did not put Pinklon Thomas into this fight. It's time, past time, really, to step up the opposition for Riddick Bowe. He's too good for his own good.
As we were talking before, you think maybe a little too slow to bring him.
I think the timetable has to be sped up. Riddick Bowe at the age of 23, still learning, yes, but he needs better opposition so people can see just how good he is. It's really not fair to him to keep fighting Pinklon Thomas type opponents.
It's strange how the heavyweight division, which kind of like women's tennis was dominated by one or two people for so long a period of time, has suddenly become crowded, and Riddick Bowe has joined the crowd.
Well, that double left hook really hurt Thomas. He's out on his feet. Riddick Bowe going to town.
The bravado is gone from Pinklon Thomas.
They say Bowe knows boxing. I hope Pinklon knows it's time to pack it in. Time to quit boxing.
Bowe knows. This Bowe knows too. Good left hook.
Oh, there's a bolo shot.
He doesn't look like he's going to make it to this one.
Well, how he's standing up right now, I don't know. Another left hook. Short left hook to the jaw. And Sylvester Stevens, the ref, Spencer, has to be thinking about stopping it unless Thomas answers back. Say this for Pinklon Thomas, still has the heart of a champion. A lot of guys would have, laid down, would have gone right to the canvas after taking some of the shots he took. But he's in there, George. Now he's trying to come back.
Bowe just biding his time.
Bowe's looking to take him out with that uppercut on the inside.
This is not the old Pinklon Thomas. Pinklon Thomas is going to have to sit down, watch a tape of this, and make a decision about his life. It's not only he's hurt, he's fatigued.
He's staggering really about the ring, and it's sad to see it, but an age-old boxing script being played out.
Requiem for a heavyweight.
Exactly. Now it looks like that left eye is puffed up too. Although Thomas comes back with a left hook. one hand. But he's going to get through this round, it looks like.
To his corner.
How's that?
He just dominated these first 3 rounds, and I'm amazed at the fact that Pinklon Thomas is still on his feet. And there you see they work on the cup. Right out.
They're trying to close up that eye, but I don't think it's going to make it. I get that last round 10-8 to Riddick Bowe. He had Thomas hurt twice, 3 times.
Riddick Bowe, what a physical presence. 6 feet 5, 230 pounds. He's tight end material. All-pro linebacker material. 6'3", 227 for Pinklon Thomas.
Well, I'm trying to figure out Riddick Bowe right now. He should go right on the offensive and take this man out of there. You can see the swelling around the left eye, the left jaw. There's the swelling around the left side of the face of Pinklon Thomas. That's testimony to the physical beating that Riddick Bowe has been dishing out.
This is the 4th round. You're just measuring him right there. 4th round of a scheduled 10-rounder.
Nice 1-2 by Bowe.
There's nothing left in the Pinklon Thomas punching.
I think Riddick Bowe may have had tougher work in sparring with Art Tucker. I don't know exactly what he's warning him for. I think he's warning him for palming. Hitting with an open glove. That's the only thing I could see, but can't see that Thomas is doing anything else in the ring that would displease the referee.
I'll tell you, I'm surprised at that kind of round we're seeing from Riddick Bowe. It's been a non-round up until this point. Get the feeling he might be carrying it a little, just getting some minutes in the ring.
I don't think Riddick Bowe would want to do that, and I think he'd get a scolding from the Dean of Trainers after lunch, but I think he's just frustrated. He had the man hurt about 5 times now in the bout, and he's still banging away like a statue, and that's about as mobile as Pinklon Thomas has been. It's like a statue that doesn't want to go down. So Riddick Bowe just keeps chipping away. Now
what's the problem there?
Oh, tape loose apparently on the glove, right glove of Pinklon Thomas, and at least that gives Pinklon Thomas a breather.
Something he can use.
And Riddick Bowe catching a huff and puff in his corner. That's what it is. The trainer is fixing the tape.
Riddick Bowe just waiting for his cosmetic repair.
Used to be a well-known trick in boxing. When your man needed a breather, you put a cigarette hole in his glove between rounds. Another trick is to unloosen the tape.
Teach him how to spit out that mouthpiece too. We had a tail of the tape earlier. This is tail of the tape version 2.
Well, Pinklon Thomas seems to be upset. I don't know. He's mad at his corner. He's not happy.
Excuse me, Mike. He's mad at his corner. You put the tape on me, let me go back in the ring.
Exactly. But my point is, it just doesn't do Pinklon any good to get mad at the corner. No. Get mad at Riddick Bowe, that's another story. Now the referee is not happy. Sylvester Stevens, the referee, wants the other glove fixed, apparently. So both the left and right gloves.
If these guys were a pit crew at Indianapolis, they wouldn't get the car back on the track. Meanwhile, back in the center of the ring,
talk about the fighting heart of the boxers, I should point out, 79 years young Eddie Futch in the corner tonight, despite the fact that he can barely walk. He's having hip replacement surgery, going to have an artificial hip surgically implanted next week, but yet he's here with his man, Riddick Bowe.
This could be the last hurrah right here for Pinklon Thomas as he's trying. He had a pretty restful fourth round, and he comes out here trying to throw some punches.
Despite his ailing hip, Eddie Futch is moving more nimbly than Pinklon Thomas. Well, Riddick Bowe's job, quite simply, is to take this man out of here now.
To do what he's doing right here.
It's the old boxing phrase, one can't fight and one won't fight. No need for Bowe to embarrass Pinklon Thomas. He's always been a courageous fighter.
And I think that's a very good point you made. Pinklon Thomas has been a courageous fighter. He has been a champion. Do not do this to this man, no matter what he's been through. And he's been berated from the bench.
That's manager Rock Newman. He's unhappy. I don't think Eddie Futch is thrilled either with Bowe's performance, but... It's really the riddle of Riddick's Bowe. One fight he looks spectacular, next fight he looks good, bad, and indifferent, all at different points in a fight. Still got a tremendous future. As for Pinklon Thomas, past.
Stages of this fifth round, scheduled for 10. The question is, how long might this one last? We'll find out.
Thanks to our home equity loan from Statewide Capital, we lowered our monthly expenses by consolidating our bills.
1-800-DIAL-CASH.
Thanks to our home equity loan from Statewide Capital, we were able to open our own business.
1-800-DIAL-CASH.
1-800-DIAL-CASH. For years, homeowners have been calling us for fast, simple home equity loans. I'm John Green for Statewide Capital. We make borrowing money easy, even if you've been turned down by the bank or have past credit problems. So remember, Statewide Capital lends money fast. Call 1-800-DIAL-CASH.
Well, Pinklon Thomas has made it into the sixth round. Spencer Ross along with Michael Marley were ringside in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. A packed house on hand. It has been all Riddick Bowe in the corner of Pinklon Thomas. A great deal of concern and some work on that right eye.
Well, Willie Barber, the trainer now for Pinklon Thomas, was screaming at him. I don't think that's going to have much effect.
This is your territory!
I've got a 50-46, all Riddick Bowe to this point.
We go to the sixth round.
It's tough to envisioning the script changing here.
There are times when fights do turn, but you see certain things that can indicate and let you think that the possibility exists. The fatigue on the fighter who is ahead because of the effort he's expended, but right here, there's just doesn't seem to be any chance.
Well, Riddick Bowe really hasn't been hit a real solid shot. There he lands a nice right hand.
Thomas is in trouble. Good uppercut that time by Riddick Bowe. You want to see the flurry from Riddick Bowe. The stuff of which champions are made of. And you see the potential there. And occasionally we've seen those kind of flurries, but you'd like to see more of them.
double jabbing poor Pinklon Thomas. Pinklon Thomas just a game loser at this stage of his career. Took this fight for very little money, Pinklon Thomas, and looks like the end of the trail. This is one of those kinds of fights, Spencer, where the loser, but the best offer he'll get maybe is to wind up as a sparring partner for a Riddick Bowe or another top young heavyweight. That's sad, but that's the reality of boxing. Pinklon Thomas at the age of 32, who knows how badly his body was ravaged by the various bouts he's had with drugs. As a young man, he had a long period of heroin addiction. He beat that. The last few years, he battled crack cocaine problems, alcohol problems, and so he may not have the typical body of a 32-year-old former heavyweight champ. May have paid the price for all those years of drug abuse.
Right here, after that early flurry in the 6th round, there's the big right hand by Riddick Bowe. Thomas may yet weather another round. And the 6th round, put Thomas away once again. And we will go to the 7th round. Interesting that Pinklon Thomas, as impressive as he's looked on occasions in this fight, he should be able to take Pinklon Thomas down. And he hasn't been able to do it yet. He hasn't been able to do it yet.
You know, one of the saddest vignettes I remember in recent boxing history, Pinklon Thomas, when he held the title, they were going to see Riddick Bowe pounding on him. That was with that right uppercut. But when he briefly held the heavyweight title, Pinklon Thomas didn't focus on boxing. In fact, before one of his fights in Vegas, title fights, he was in the lobby of the Hilton Hotel trying to sell these records that he had come out with. He wanted to be a singer. I think Pinklon Thomas may have sung his last professional boxing song.
Well, you asked me for what about a singing career? What did I say?
Well, he kind of snarled at me on that one, too. I didn't mean it in a smart alecky kind of way. He had a good voice, but just didn't have the right focus. When you're heavyweight champion of the world, you should be looking at pedal record albums out in the hallway of the hotel lobby the day of a fight.
Certainly bad time. Priority mix-up.
They'd be singing the blues after this one. Well, you know that Riddick Bowe wants KO next to Pinklon Thomas's name on his record. You know that Riddick Bowe won't be happy, not to mention Eddie Fudge and manager Rock Newman. They'll be very unhappy as well should Pinklon Thomas somehow last the 10-round limit here.
In the 7th round right now, and again, only twice in his 18-fight career has an opponent gone the route with Riddick Bowe. That was in his 3rd professional fight I mentioned earlier against Gary Lane, a 4-round decision, an 8-round decision 3 fights ago in April of this year in Las Vegas against Eddie Gonzalez. Everything else, KO.
Well, it's hard to criticize the record of an 18-0 Riddick Bowe, but if I could voice one minor criticism, it's that Riddick seems to lose his concentration sometimes.
Right here, Pinklon Thomas is in a lot of trouble. Riddick Bowe looks like he's going to put him away here in the 7th round. He is defenseless at this point, is Pinklon Thomas.
Well, nobody could really ask for their money back. Pinklon Thomas, his skills totally eroded. I don't know how he stays up, Spencer.
He's rocking back and forth. He's off balance.
And
certainly out on his feet. The uppercut, the overhead right, another uppercut, and Pinklon Thomas is still standing.
I don't know why the referee's not stopping this fight.
Look at this. The man cannot stand.
This should be stopped. This is pathetic. There's just no point.
There's no way he can win this fight. He can only get very seriously hurt. There's the referee. That's what they call him, Sylvester Stevens. And just why he is continuing to allow. Now the doctor is coming into the corner to take a look.
Well, it's about time, Spencer. We've talked about that between rounds.
Is there a doctor in the house? He's here now. And I want to see if they're going to allow this fight to continue. Pinklon Thomas didn't know where he was.
Totally out on his feet, and that's how a fighter, in my opinion, well, not a neurologist, don't fighter could seriously brain damage. There you see the pounding. I mean, it's just one shot after another. It's hammer time. And MC Hammer is Riddick Bowe. The hammeree, Pinklon Thomas.
Now look at this. The man can't even stand right here. Even when he's not being hit, he's rocking backwards.
Same.
And you wonder, we're criticizing the referee. What about his corner?
Well,
throw it in.
The referee, the doctor, I think there's enough criticism to pass around. I don't know. This is a poorly officiated fight.
Would anybody criticize if we went to a commercial right now?
It would be the humane thing to do. I don't know what's wrong with Thomas's corner. Why they don't throw the towel in? I mean, this is pathetic. And these people supposedly care about Pinklon Thomas? Trainer Willie Barber not making a move, just watching the slaughter.
The left uppercut by Riddick Bowe as he continues to confuse Pinklon Thomas with a punching bag. That's what the former champion has become tonight.
I guess we're both editorializing, Spencer, but this deserves it.
Well, there's, a former great tennis champion once said to me, Fred Perry. I said, come on out in the court. He said, no, I don't come out in the court. I want people to remember me the way I was, not the way I am today. Fred Perry, of course, 3-time Wimbledon champion. You'd like to allow this man at least the sense of dignity to be remembered a bit as to what he once was instead of what he's become tonight. He's become a punching bag.
This is really a bad advertisement for professional boxing.
I think we've said enough. Let's just, folks, you can watch it at home, and we'll watch it also. I think we've made our point very strongly. This fight should be stopped.
This is ammunition for the AMA and other people who want to abolish boxing. Sylvester Stevens is asleep. I mean, he is out of it. That's it.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Stevens stops it. The first ask at the corner of Pinklon Thomas.
He asked trainer Willie Barber if he should stop it, and finally Finally, Barber said the right thing. He said, yes, that's enough.
It was a no-doubter from about the third round on, and hopefully Pinklon Thomas will come out of this just a rather bruised man and can look toward the future for something else. How he was able to survive that barrage for 8 rounds is beyond me. Why he was allowed to survive it, why the referee, why his own corner allowed the barrage to continue. 8 round. Referee stops the fight, a technical knockout, and 19-0 now goes one Riddick Bowe. Bowe knows. We'll get back with the final decision, and Mike Marley will talk with undefeated Riddick Bowe when we return as Friday Night at the Fights continues from our nation's capital.
Now the official decision. At the end of 8 rounds, the corner of Pinklon Thomas retired their fighter. The winner now by TKO with a record of 19-0, Riddick Bowe. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be 2 more fights this evening. Please do not leave. 2 more fights yet on the card this evening.
So Riddick,
They thought Lyle would someday be the heavyweight champion of the world.